is they have an envy of us because we have an ability of being happy. Where they're like, my spoon, where's my spoon? I got the spoon and the fork and this has got too many points on it. Oh, too many points on the fork and the spoon. Oh, well, my son is... There's another great joke. Okay, so one sees another reading a book by Farrakhan. And he says, and so one reading a book or a pamphlet from the ADL, and another group is another reading a book by Farrakhan. And the newsletter says, Harvey, why are you reading a book by Farrakhan? And he goes, because it makes me feel better about myself. These people think we're doing awesome. So basically the joke is, if you read a newsletter, all it tells you is how everyone hates you. You're doing terrible. You're at any moment, you're about to be destroyed by the world. And if you read Farrakhan, you're behind everything. You have all the power and you control the whole world. And so let's say you're at low self-esteem and your deli's not doing very well. And, it's just not going great. What would you rather read? Like sometimes when I hear blacks talk about whites, I get really happy when they're like, man, the white man puts us in prison. I'm like, I do? And they're like, man, the white man keeps me down and keeps me in the ghetto. I'm like, guys, remember a minute ago when I thought my cow was going to fart herself to death and I live in the corner of a barn? It turns out I have slaves, and it makes me feel great about myself. I love thinking about, I listen to black victims. I'll listen to it for hours. By the way, if you have vaccine damage, I don't actually listen for hours. But when it's like the white man has all the privilege, I'm like, yeah, really? And they're like, the white man still has us in chains. I'm like, hey, honey, hey, love, it turns out I still have slaves. We're killing it. We own blacks still. In reality, it's obviously ridiculous.